Welcome everyone to this video of Intel Optane Memory. My name is Nisarg Shah and my branch is CECSPIT. So let's start with what is Intel Optane Memory. So Intel Optane Memory is basically the innovation led by Intel for the hardware called Optane Memory, which is combination of the benefit of both worlds of RAM and ROM. So it enables the performance boosting of the hard drive in such a way to achieve a speed like SSD. You can find the pre-installed memory chip in the newer version of the laptops and desktop, or else even having an older PC which is compatible with Optane memory, you can install the chip. The Optane memory basically works on system acceleration solution, which is between the processor and the storage devices, which enables the computer to store the commonly used data and the programs in the Optane memory, which is closer to the processor than the storage devices, which makes the system more responsive as the information and the programs are more quickly fetchable and also improves the responsiveness of the system. The next is the image, which shows the interrupted memory installed in the slot of M.2, which is itself in the motherboard. So now I would like you to take the explanation of how the interrupted memory works. So here you can see we are having a CPU, a RAM, a ROM, and currently a normal connection between them. When a CPU needs any data, it will have to go to the ROM, fetch the data and come back, which will take a larger distance to be traveled. While installing the Optane memory, as shown, the Optane memory will directly be installed in the motherboard. So the next time when you ask for a commonly used data, it will be stored in Optane memory, so the data will be more quickly fetchable from the Optane memory. It is much nearer to this processor. It will reduce the waiting time for the processor and will help to reduce the waiting time at the point of end user. So the next is the description of the two modules which are created by Intel. The first is 16 GB Optane module. The second is 32 GB Optane module. The 16 GB Optane module offers the improvement in booting speed, the mainstream usage, the basic tasks like emailing, presentation, office work, and web access, and even it also enhances the speed of response in virus scanning. While in Optane memory with 32 GB, the 32 GB offers a higher, more improvement in like animation work, the video, audio, and even graphic editing, the 3D modeling and designing, which involves the high-end softwares like AutoCAD and Premiere Pro 360 and many more. The virtual reality applications, and even it enhances the performance for the gaming and pro users. The next is the effect of Optane memory in the system. So when you install an Optane memory, which thing will be affected in the experience of the user? The first, it enables a faster task completion and reduces the time as compared to the computers which contain only the hardware drive. The next is it allows the responsiveness of the system to the end users directly, such as the booting time, then the searching of the file, then the saving large file as listed when we use a Premiere Pro or AutoCAD 3D softwares. it will take a input of large raw files, and the output of that file will be also a large files. So the Optane memory offers a benefit of saving the large file in pretty much less time. The fourth application is launching the applications and the games. The Open Memory offers a quicker and more responsive launching of the application, which will benefit the gamers too. Now, when you compare the time with the basic system with only the hard drive, the Intel Optane memory makes the system feel more faster, responsive, and even accelerated. The next is the comparison of the Intel Optane memory versus the SSDs versus the DRAM. So as listed in the table, you can see that the DRAM is the fastest, while the Intel Optane memory lies between the DRAM and the SSDs. The cost of the Intel Optane memory is less than the DRAM, and which is more than the flash memories. Intel Optane memory is non-volatile like the flash drive, which provide that even after the power off of the system, the data will be stored in the Optane memory. The latency is as low with the DRAM. The reliability is excellent is compared to the flash memories, and the endurance of the system is also high, which is like the DRAM. So as stated in the table, you can see the benefits of both the hardware innovations, that is SSDs or the flash drives or even the RAM. The Optane memory is combination of the benefit of the both. It is affordable like the flash drive, and it is also faster like the DRAM. So next will be the advantages of the Optane memory. The first advantage of the Optane memory is faster acceleration. The Optane memory, as said, accelerate the responsiveness of the system. The second is adaptability. As said, the Optane memory learns from the input of the user about which files will be accessed by the user frequently. It stores that file in itself, and whenever the user next time needs it, it will give the file directly to the CPU, which will reduce the time. The third is the cheaper and affordable with effectiveness. The Optane memory is cheaper as compared to DRAM, but it is also effective, much more effective than the flash memories. The fourth is the perfect combination. When a user wants an affordable solution for increasing the performance of the system, the user will rather go for the RAM or improving the SSD, which will either be expensive or it will be not much sufficient for the improvement. The Optane memory offers a solution to it by giving a perfect combination of RAM, Optane memory, and ROM altogether. The fifth is it helps the gamers in the way that it loads the game in a faster and less time, which helps the gamers to play the game smoothly and with low lag. Sixth is it is bigger than the cache. As shown how the Optane memory works, many of you think that Optane memory is a version of cache, but it provides a larger option of storing memory of like 16 GB or 32 GB, but in cache it will be in MBs. As you can compare, the Optane memory provides much larger storage facility than the cache, and cache are installed in the RAM, but the Optane memory are installed separately in the motherboard. The disadvantages of the Optane memory are listed. At first, it is expensive. As listed, when a user wants to improve the performance, you have to rather go for the RAM or the Optane memory. The Optane memory costs less than the RAM, but still it is expensive than the SSDs or the other flash drives. The compatibility. Optane memory are compatible only to the Intel Generation 7 processors. So when a user having a lower version than the Generation 7 processor, he or she will not be able to improve the performance of the system by the Optane memory. The third is power consumption. As they said, the Optane memory learns from the usage of user that which files are needed, and it will store that file in Optane memory for the faster fetching. But the Optane memory uses a power consumption which will spoil the experience of a laptop user, as the laptop user will face a battery drain using the Optane memory. The fourth is drive acceleration. As stated, the Optane memory accelerates the system drive. But which drive? The Optane memory accelerates the performance of only the primary drive. If a user is using an external drive, the Optane memory is not capable of accelerating the performance of the external or the secondary drive. The conclusion which we land upon is that the Optane memory is still in the development phase. Yes, there is a potential that the Optane memory is able to take on the market of SSDs, but for the current purpose, the preferred choice for the system improvement, if your system is already having a newer generation SSD with a newer generation RAM, you should rather go for the RAM upgrading rather than the Optane memory, as the Optane memory when installed with SSDs, the improvement is not as such a big leap. Thank you for watching this video.